Hello, welcome to our multiplication by using grouping Powtoon. This is Abby Stice.
This is Rachel Young.
This is Noah Willis.
This is Annie Hermson.
Now we're going to get started on the fun of learning how to multiply using grouping.
Today will be one way that you can do multiplication just to get a little insight and show you the many different ways you can use grouping.
Okay, so for multiplication by grouping, there's different things you can use to group. You can use numbers. You can use shapes. So by 3 times 5, it would be 3 circles and 5 triangles. You can use colors, and you can also use addition.
Like said before, when multiplying with grouping, you can use different shapes. Some options are circles, rectangles, squares.
Using repeated addition is a great way to do multiplication by grouping. Our first problem is 5 times 7. So there's 5 circles with 7 triangles in each, and then you'll count up each of them by doing 7 plus 7 plus 7 and so on and getting the answer of 35. This is a great way to do our grouping.
Multiplication by grouping, it can be read forward or backwards. For example, 5 times 7 equals 35, and then 7 times 5 equals 35. Another example, 2 times 3 equals 6, and then 3 times 2 equals 6.
All right, so 3 times 2. So the way we can use grouping for this question is to get 3 squares, and then inside of them you put 2 stars in each square, and then you add it up. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6.
2 times 3 is our next problem. So we'll have 2 rectangles with 3 dots in each, so you can do repeated addition for 3 plus 3 equals 6. This is the same answer as our last problem because multiplication can be read forwards and backwards, and here's your example.
If you don't want to use repeated addition, there's other ways you can do it. If you had the problem 3 times 2 equals 6, you could draw 3 circles with 2 squares in each circle. Then you would just count up how many squares are in each circle, and you would get the number 6 as your total.
Hopefully you got all those correct from the last couple examples we've done. Now we are going to move on to the next example, which you are going to try and do on your own. So work out the problem as best you can, and if you have questions, just kind of review, and we will do more reviewing tomorrow.
The problem that you will do on your own is 8 times 2. So you have 2 triangles with 8 tallies in each. So you can either do repeated addition, which 8 plus 8 equals question mark, or you can count up all the tally marks to get your answer. The answer will be on the next slide.
Okay, so the answer is, drum roll, 16. So if you didn't get 16, I would highly encourage that you go back and look at the Powtoon and review so you can find out how to get that answer.
This problem is going to be completely on your own. So get out a piece of paper now and do the problem 3 times 3. On the next slide, we'll...
If you haven't paused the video to work out the problem yet, do so now. After you work it out, you will choose from the multiple choice answers. Your options are A, 10, B, 9, C, 8, or D, 6. The answer will be on the next page.
The answer that you should have gotten from the last problem, drum roll, is B equals 9. And if you didn't get that, then I would pause the video and go look to see what you need to fix.
This is the end. Thank you for watching our Powtoon over multiplication by grouping. Again, this is Abby Stice,
Rachel Young,
Noah Willis,
and Annie Hermson.
Please come back again, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Created using Powtoon.